return man back there fielding it. Wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
Now it's Will Reichert on for the extra point. This attempt is up, and it is good. And that's good for a 7-0 lead. Now to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25.
On the return, the Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. It's a nice running there on that 7-yard gain. Make it 2nd down. Already we're seeing the mind games they can play with personnel. You talk about this all the time, Brock. Look like a passing set. Left them some room on the ground.
10, 11, heck, even 20 personnel. Doesn't matter. Offensively, you get to dictate the terms. Kind of like those pitchers and catchers that once in a while will pitch backwards. Keep your opponent off guard.
They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. Pop behind the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up. That right there, exactly the type of havoc that a well-designed blitz can cause, Brock. Everyone's so busy picking up their rushers. That D-tackle cleaned up.
Sure did. He gets his one-on-one. He shocks him with those heavy hands, knocks off that blocker, and knock down that runner.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Here's Nix to throw. That one finds his man, Ingram. He's going to be taken down. Play goes for about 10 yards. And it's going to be 1st down, Denver.
Tight ends will eat up every one of those opportunities to show and prove they could be chain movers as well. Even as they get more and more recognition in this league, they're still constantly working to prove that they're playmakers too.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. To throw, here's Nix. And trying to set up the screen, Dobbins. And his effort after the catch gets him up near that marker. Gain of 9, Gronk gets 2nd down.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
On 2nd down, here's Dobbins. He's going to be stopped just a couple yards beyond the line, but that is still good enough for the 1st.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down. Shotgun handoff to Harvey. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down. You know, you taught me, Brock, sometimes it works, and sometimes, like there, almost nothing from them as they just run it right into the teeth of that blitz.
Yeah, the thing, too, about that success is get ready to see more blitzes. The coordinators love to dial it up.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Here's Nix. To the left side, it's pulled in by Waddle. And this is going to get him right up near that first down. He's marked short after a gain of 7, third down.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit, and you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
Now Nick's on third down. Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. And the Vikings take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's first and 10.
First and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
First carry here for Aaron Jones. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up second and 3. Now you take these types of results as early wins in a game, Brock, both in getting their running back started and getting your guys to start winning that battle up front, too.
Moving a man against his will and doing it right from the jump, that often portends to good things offensively.
On second down, Murray's going to throw. And he's not able to keep a hold of it through that hit. Incomplete.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch, a better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Putting the tight end in motion. Murray to throw here on third. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Talanoa Hufanga makes the play. And into the end zone he goes. A pick 6 for Denver. Just tried a little bit too hard to get that third down conversion. Brock wanted so badly to keep that opening series going, and that one costs him.
Yeah, I think it's less.
And the kick is no good. An early point after left on the table. Maybe later in this game, it's going to be a moment we look back on. So following that missed point after, he's going to stay out there and send it away. On the return, here's Price. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Fresh off the pick, here's Murray. Caught for a moment, but the hit knocks that out. Incomplete. Looking for Justin Jefferson on that throw. And it sets up second down.
I can promise you that is a throw, and as a quarterback, when it leaves your hands, you do not want to flirt with as this game goes on. That is a prime one that DB could cut off and take the other way.
On second down, Murray. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing here, Murray. Completed right side to Addison. Great job rallying to the football. They get him down right at the marker. 4th down.
A gain of 7.
Minnesota lined up in punt formation. The Broncos have Marvin Mims deep to return. And this one's away and looking good. Nice angle on this one, headed towards the sideline. And he's out of bounds. Not the return that he had drawn up. No way. It actually loses yards.
At their own 20-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Pitching it out to Dobbins. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Stay on schedule. SOS. We talk about it all the time Offensively, you've got to stay on schedule, and a run like that puts you now so far behind the sticks. Going to take some superhuman effort now on second down.
Back to the line they come, second down. Now Nix. And he's going to get taken down. They've got to him back to the 7. And that backs them up now all the way into a 3rd and 23.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
Defense with an excellent opportunity at a stop here on 3rd down. Nix. Hits him on the in route. And he's going to be stopped with a good ways still to go. The defenders rounding to that completion. That forces 4th down.
Pursue, pursue, pursue. It's why they do these drills all the time, Kate. You do it through the offseason, you do it through training camp, you do them in the regular season. Because when a defense plays with tremendous pursuit, you force 4th downs just as they did.
And this one gets just beyond midfield before sailing out.
At their own 49-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, Jones to begin the drive. They'll cobble together a yard there. Could not get away from Zach Allen. So well, there in the huddle, partner. We've arrived at the end of our first quarter. 7-6 is our score. More from U.S. Bank Stadium after the break. We're ready now for the second quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They have 2nd and 9 for their first play. Pass is caught. It's T.J. Hawkinson. And he's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
That last catch looked good enough for the first, but they're going to need another inch or 2 here on 3rd down. Kyler with a chance to run it here. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
Nice little welcoming party waiting for him at the line of scrimmage. No surprises that time. This defense was ready.
At the 41-yard line.
So first down from the 41. Play action now. Murray. This is Jefferson, and he's got it. Brought to the ground as they hit him big on that play, Brock. Looks like they're marking the gain at about 25 yards.
You just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the first down. And that yardage, that really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
Offense is set. 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones gets it. And he gets home. Touchdown, Minnesota. Aaron Jones from 16 out. Reichert on for the point after. Accuracy perfect there as it's center cut. And the lead is up to 8.
14.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. On the return, here's Mims. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got 1st and 10. They run the counter with Dobbins. He He's hit and taken down after a 27-yard gain. And that's going to give the Broncos a first down.
A gain of 27 on the play. And the Broncos first down.
One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory. Going to the ground again on first. Very small gain, if anything here, maybe a yard. It's second down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Nick's now to throw. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Byron Murphy picks it. And the Vikings get it back after making their third first half interception.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own
Good field position to start
line.
with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. We put a receiver in motion left. They're going play action. It's Murray. Throw left side, brought in by Hawkinson. And he's going to get about 3, but almost nothing after that. Tackle made quickly after he made the catch.
That's good tight coverage right there defensively, but even a better throw on the play. Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but I say to you all the time, Kate, completions, completions, completions.
Picked up a few on that first down play, so now we've got 2nd and 7. Here's Kyler to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
This really isn't a route designed for a lot of yards, Kate. You're just trying to get a small handful and move on to the next down. Stay in rhythm. Anytime you can work some magic after the catch and stretch it out, those are welcome bonus yards.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Murray keeps it. Nice cut back to the right sideline. There's the hit. They're going to force him out of play with a gain of about 12. That's going to be a Minnesota first down.
One thing I just marvel at about the QB of this era, Kate, is just how good they are in these situations, these zone reads. Their ball handling, the play action, the movement, and then the explosiveness to go get a big run off of it. That is just awesome.
Now Kyler. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass. He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson. So it'll be 2nd down.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Throwing on 2nd. Kyler. Oh, he's not going to be able to avoid this rush. The Broncos drop him. And that sets up an extremely difficult 3rd now and 17.
When nothing opens up, that becomes a pretty clear throwaway spot. I mean, that is textbook throwaway spot right there, Kate. Get outside the box, chuck it into the 3rd row, and avoid exactly what happened right there. Because now 3rd down is so much harder.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. 3rd and long for him here. To the right, hauled in by Jefferson. And he's going to wind up a gain of about 8 before he's taken down. Still well short of the first. So the Vikings will try a field goal on 4th down. Will Reichert headed out. Ball spotted on that right hash, 53 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. All right, so they like the results on the field, and they're going to decline this penalty. Here's Reichert, set to kick this away. On the return, here's Mims. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
Mims on the return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Beginning on the ground here with Dobbins. And he's going to get this one ahead for what looks to be about 20 yards, maybe even a little more, and that first down.
35-yard line. A gain of 21 yards. First down, Denver.
Throwing here, Nix. Short pass brought in. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable. And it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Working on 2nd down. Nix. Brought in by his back. Dobbins. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it's going to be first down, Denver. We've set it downs for him from the 31. To throw, here's Nix. As a man, that's Cortland Sutton. Hit there, and he's forced out. Gain of about 15 before it. And that'll earn the Broncos a new set of downs.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
First and 10 here for Nix. Now 3 for 3 on this series after he threw the pick the last time out. From the red zone on first. Escapes the pocket. He's keeping it. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Minnesota spends its 2nd time out here. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Dobbins is across the line for the Denver touchdown.
The ball carrier. Touchdown, Denver.
Extra point try now from Lutz. And this one thankfully not off the mark because this one is up and through.
Vikings 17, Broncos 13. The kickoff for the Broncos.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. On the return, here's Price. Making some progress here. Races past midfield. Touchdown on an incredible return. I think we know somebody who really likes the way kickoffs were redesigned, partner. The old format. What, teams were lucky if they got 2 in a season, and here he's got 2 by himself in this game.
Yeah, if you think about it, Kate, like in our lifetime, we have not seen such a drastic new rule change that's created so much new scheme and opportunity. These returns were a product of hard work, new scheme, and finding ways to exploit the weakness of your opponent.
Here's R.J. Harvey on the return. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear. Hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Here's Nix. And this one's going to be picked off, but he dropped it. So almost a one-play drive. And they couldn't hang on, though, and they're going to feel fortunate coming up on 2nd down now. That one intended for Jalen Waddle. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Nix looking to throw. Forced out to his right. Rolling. And, oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Vikings will take the interception back across midfield before they finally track him down. They've helped them get this early lead, Bronk, and they are just continuing to do their part to try to push this game further out of reach.
Yep, stepping on the gas. That's twice in a row now. Interceptions the last 2 drives. Now this offense has an opportunity to continue to build momentum and build on this lead.
Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. Picked up Alex Singleton.
Intercepted by the Broncos. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. They get it right back. That's intercepted. And the Vikings will begin the 4th quarter with the football following the interception.
This is one of those moments, Kate, as a quarterback, when you're jogging off the field, I'm not even going to look at my defense. They gave me the ball, and all I did was give it right back to that other offense.
Throw right side is caught by Jennings. And this goes across midfield and into Broncos territory. They get a timeout. 8 seconds remaining before halftime. Got 4 on the completion, so still 6 ahead of them on 2nd down. Kyler looking to throw. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
Now a timeout called. Still just 4 seconds left in the half. So here comes the kick team for what will be a very long attempt. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. This will not connect. Not enough leg and too far left as well. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Will Reichard the kickoff for the Vikings.
Here's Reichard set to kick this away. On the return, here's Mims. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10. They give to Dobbins to start the 3rd. This is ahead for about 5. And that was Josh Metellus up to make that play. Sure seems like running at a blitzing defense shouldn't work out too often, Brock, but right there it did nicely for him.
Yeah, football's kind of a funny game, Kate, because it could be super complex. Yeah. You get into a lot of language and a lot of detail, and then other times, like, just run away from the blitz. Just run away from it, and good things can happen.
Here's Harvey running from his own read. There's the stop. Looks to be about 7 yards on that play. That's going to be 1st down, Denver.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
They pitch it to him. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line.
Even on the outer edges of this field, Kate, a cornerback making a stop behind the line, it's impressive. But in the middle third, that takes a special and fearless type of cornerback.
Now a second down throw for Nix. This is Sutton working the right side. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's good for Broncos first down.
Always a fun race up here in the booth between quarterback and receiver to watch. Who sees it first, that opening? If a receiver wins it, that hand's going up in the air, he wants it. Quarterback wins it, passes out before he's even looking for it. And when they both recognize it, you get that. You get a first down.
And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
No gain on the play.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it.
At the Vikings,
they just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. Second down coming up.
Got the catch, but didn't get any yardage on it. So still 10 to go on second down. Here's Nix to throw. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Dallas Turner picks it up. And the Vikings get it back as he intercepts him for the second time this game.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own
good field position to start
line.
with for the Vikings. It's first and 10. They'll start with a give to Jones. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
On second down, Murray. Pass is caught by Addison. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still third down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
They got 9 on their last play, Brock, so just a final yard now to go here on third down. Murray looking to throw. That one's caught by Jefferson. He stopped here, gain of about 7, and that's going to give the Vikings a first down.
7-yard gain.
They call third downs money downs for a reason, Kate, because it takes everybody offensively to cash in. Excellent protection, set the table for the QB to get the completion and the yards necessary.
First and 10 now for Kyler. And he's up to 9 of 15 passing after that last completion. He's got it on the bootleg. Bails out of the pocket quick. Now he takes it. And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line.
Kate, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But Annette's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
On second down, Murray's going to throw. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
When you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
And this is going to be incomplete. They were on him right off the snap, and that hit altered the throw. That brings up second down. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
So the incompletion on first. Here's second and goal. Motion the slot man right. Throwing on second, Murray. To the end zone, but incomplete. That play is going to force 3rd and goal. All right, so defensively, you've seen 2 throws now. You turn both of them away. It seems fairly likely you have another one coming up here on 3rd and goal.
It does, and I think defensively, now you've really got to protect against the QB extending the play. Right after a couple incompletions, Kate, you know as a quarterback, if it's not there right away, I better be creative to try to find 6.
Murray, 3rd and goal. Firing end zone, and this is hauled in. Touchdown, Vikings. Jordan Addison scoring there to end an 8-play drive. Reichert on for the point after. Send right down the middle and good. And the lead now up to 18 points.
31, Broncos 13.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Harvey now to return it. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Throw to the right, finds Waddle. And give him about 4, nothing beyond the catch. And hit got there quickly.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. There's an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. There's a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Throwing on 2nd, Nix. Pass taken in by Sutton. Down here after a gain of about 14 yards, it looks like. That's going to give them the first.
A gain of 14. 1st down, Broncos.
Now Nix. On target to Waddle. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Inside the final minute of our 3rd quarter.
It's 2nd and inches at the 42-yard line.
That's for Waddle again. And he's going to be hauled to the ground with a 1st down in tow, Brock. Give him 9 on that play.
Jalen Waddle. A gain of 9 yards. And the Broncos 1st down.
Give up the middle to Harvey. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's not
10.
quite over yet, but it take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Nix. Almost another catch on this drive there, but the defender breaks this one up, so it's incomplete. Makes it 3rd down. Continuing to throw it despite the game he's had, Brock. Coaches obviously still have faith in him despite all these interceptions.
Yeah, I think that's right. I think it's faith. And it's also like a sense of belief that, and they know, these coaches know, that this is where you've got to work through it. Not on the practice field, but in what gets really tough right here in game action.
To the air on 3rd and long. Quick slant taken in by Waddle. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And it's going to be 1st down Denver.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Caught near the goal line. He's going to score. Touchdown, Denver.
Touchdown, Denver.
All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's down to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Broncos 20. Will Lutz to kick
Here's
off
Lutz, set
for
to
the
kick this
Broncos.
away. On the return, here's Price. The coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
On the return, the Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Vikings to the line now. Here's first and 10. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. Down he goes, but what a play as he picks up about 28. And that is a Vikings first down.
It's a gain of 28 yards. And the Vikings first
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy
First and
territory.
10 at the 47-yard line.
Now Murray on the play fake. He stays up. Passing quick here, but the pass rush fast enough to match it. On him in time to alter that throw. And it falls incomplete. It brings up second down.
Second down and 10.
Oh boy, that play action nearly backfired right there, Brock. Took a little bit too much time to set it up and some quick thinking at the end there to get that throw away as the hit arrived.
Yeah, that's really well said because, you could feel sometimes the quarterback on drop back, the timing.
Yeah.
Play action, sometimes it gets a little hairy. That was pretty savvy of him to find an incompletion.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be hit almost immediately after making the catch. And it's going to be about a 6-yard pickup.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Last completion got him 6. It's going to be 3rd and 4. Now Kyler. Goes right back to Jefferson. Complete. There's the stop. Looks to be about 7 yards on that play. And it's going to be a Minnesota first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move their chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
34-yard line.
So they'll head up here, first and 10 from the 34. Out quickly, it's Jefferson. And some good running after the catch. He's able to turn that into a gain of 7 on first.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Pass and catch got him 7. Let's see where they go now on 2nd and 3. Play action now. Murray. And he can't find a connection on second down. That incompletion means it is 3rd down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Seventh play of the drive. Offense facing 3rd and 3. Jones going to try to pick it up. Fights his way through a tackle. And this might be the one that puts it away. Touchdown, Minnesota. Aaron Jones brought one back earlier and now takes one across. Reichert on for the point after. This one splits the uprights. It is good. And the lead now up to 18 points. Set to kick this away. Harvey now to return it. He's got a lane up past the 30. He showed some nice bursts on that run back, didn't he? Getting them all the way out to their own 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear. hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Nick's looking to throw. Gets everything he has under this one. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Denver!
Touchdown, Denver.
That is a touchdown to one of their prime receiving targets.
This is really what you pay your skill guys for. You know, I had an old coordinator say, it's my job to get you a one-on-one. It's your job to go out and win it with a touchdown.
Extra point try now from Lutz. Accuracy perfect there as it's center cut. We've got ourselves an 11-point game.
Broncos 27. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Felton now to return this. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
At their own 19-yard line.
Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. Now we give up the middle to Jones. And he's going to be brought down at the 28-yard line.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Well, after a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that 1st down. Now a 2nd down throw for Murray. And this one's going to be forced out by the hits. Incomplete. They've been going his way all game, Brock. Defense is paying attention. Someone there to bring up 3rd down.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Gotta cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Play action now. Murray. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Takes it in at the 26. And it ends up a good return for him. Up past their own 40.
Mims on the return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Nix. He finds his running back, R.J. Harvey. Down to the 10. And he's going to get there inside the pylon. Touchdown, Broncos.
Touchdown, Denver.
R.J. Harvey in from 57 yards.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get them on a handoff, pin off a pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball, he gets the touch, and then he can do his damage big time.
Nix leading the Broncos to the line for this 2-point try.
The Broncos will line up for the...
All right, they're going to throw for it. Complete at the 2. And he's into the end zone, so the 2-point try pays off. They cut the deficit to just a field goal here in the 4th.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Felton now to return this. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
At their own 21-yard line.
offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Motioning the tight end now. They did it! He made the interception! Pat Surtain has it! And into the end zone he goes. A pick 6 for Denver.
Touchdown, Broncos.
A chance to take their lead beyond a field goal on this point after. Sent right down the middle and good. And they jump ahead by 4.
Broncos 42, Vikings 38. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. On the return, here's Price. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
On the return, the Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Receiver in motion. He's headed right. Fresh off the pick, here's Murray. And he's going to be brought down back at the 13-yard line. Defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Protection is always tested against the blitz, especially with all the different ways the defenses today disguise them. Couldn't quite account for the number of rushers that time, and it ends just how you expect. The quarterback needed a little help to get picked up off the grass.
Throw right side is caught by Jennings. He won't be able to add anything else onto the end of this catch, so it's going to be a completion to the 25.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
And they're not going to have time for another play here. We've reached our 2-minute warning. Vikings needing 4 points. Third and 6 for them to figure out now. Tight end going in motion here. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Buys time, rolling right. He's not going to be able to get rid of it. They got to him. And he's just going to take the sack here as he heads out of bounds.
Every sack, every stop has just been like another nail in the coffin. And now, well, now there's only one spot for a nail left. This is their last chance. And that defense, well, they've got this crew on the edge of the cliff. Now can they go finish when it matters the most?
All right, down by 4. They got to have this one on 4th down. Motion man sent left. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Jefferson has it on the outside. And on 4th down, they respond. 18 yards on the pickup. That's going to be a 1st down.
It's a gain of 18.
That was some serious trust right there, Kate. I like to say that you sign the check as a quarterback once that ball leaves your hand. And he threw it short of the sticks, trusting his guy could go get the rest, and he sure did.
We've set it downs from the 37. Setting up to pass. Running a screen now for Jones. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the 1st down.
A gain of 34
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Back to throw. He's got it near the 10. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with first and goal.
3 more yards. That's another Vikings first down. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll run here with Jones. And that carry only nets one on the plunge up the gut.
Guessing everybody in the huddle on the sidelines sure wanted a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot, and can't wait to see what they do here on second and goal.
We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Another chance at it on second and goal, still from the 5. Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Second chance at 6 here. It's second and goal. Motion to receiver left. He'll look to throw it. And that's a touchdown. The catch is big, and they lead just before the end of this game. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have won. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
Here's Reichert, set to kick this away. On the return, here's Mims. And in the end, only able to get this up to his 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. First and 10. Here he is to throw. Finds Sutton over the middle. And a good tackle as that ball is secured. Limits that game to 8. Broncos have to hurry here. Clock still running.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2. At the
Working on second down. Nix. Thrown for his running back, but he comes up empty, incomplete, and now they're facing third down.
It's important situation stuff right here, Kate. This is now, well, more important than the score is to get this first down. And it might mean throwing over the middle field and using one of those 2 timeouts you have left.
That one finds his man, Ingram. They rally to him after a gain of about 7. That effort enough. They got the first down. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal. Throwing here, Nix. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. That's grabbed inside the 30. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30.
It's a gain of 35. And the Broncos first down.
First and 10. It's Harvey. Saw the lane, hit it quick, call that a gain of 7. Nicely done. So they call a timeout. So that is their final one. And with time left for maybe 2 plays, let's see what they do. Do they chance it or do they just kick it now? This could be our last, maybe second to last snap here. Throwing on second, Nix. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete.
I love these moments of the game. So many calculations going on. You know a completion gets you closer, and an incompletion stops the clock. And well, we've seen their kicker warming up on the sideline. Now you're asking them to make one to send this to overtime.
And before the snap comes, there's the official signal for a timeout. Defense taking the opportunity to fry and ice him and try to give this crowd one more chance to make an impact, provide some noise before this attempt.
The obvious disclaimer right here, Kate. Let's make sure the kicker doesn't, well, take the whole blame for this loss. Because, yes, it was a game-tying kick, but this team's performance and missed opportunities throughout, there were a lot of guys going to watch this tape and say to that kicker, I could have done more.
So they are indeed kings in the north as the Vikings win it at home. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
Okay, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game. It's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.
Now from the banks of the Ohio River, we welcome you to Paycor Stadium in downtown Cincinnati, Ohio. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Denver Broncos and the Cincinnati Bengals. Mike Tirico, along with my partner Greg Olson, it's Will Lutz, the kicker, who gets this started. Off we go from Cincinnati. And he'll get this up past the 20, but that's it. Good way to start the game for the special teams. The offense has a long field on drive one. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Here we go. They'll run it for the first time with Case Brown. And that's going to get nothing. No gain on the first snap of the game.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense. And boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
2nd and 10.
Here we go. Right 80. What is that?
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Oh, intercepted on the second play of the game. Picked off by Jonathan Cooper. And he's going to bring this one back. Wow, less than a minute into the game. It's a pick six and an early touchdown.
Well, this is the epitome of a team effort here. The pressure causes the bad throw. He's actually hit in the process of delivering the ball. And then from there, Mike, it just falls right into the hands of the big fella. And he's going to rumble his way into the end zone.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. He fields it at the 8. Whoa! They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 22-yard line.
On one, right? Here we go. Big third.
On the ground, it's Brown. Will manage to get 2, maybe 3 on that carry. Alex Singleton, they're on the tackle.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 25-yard line.
From the 25, here's 2nd down and 7.
Get set. Ready?
He'll find Andre Yosibas. He'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of
11 yards on the pass there. And the Bengals going to have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On 2, ready? Here we go. Stop. Stop.
Now Brown. And a nice run there on first down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2.
At the 44-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They bring Chase in motion. Inside the 25. And he will score. Jamar Chase. Touchdown Bengals. Evan McPherson now to kick the extra point. The kick is good. And the Bengals will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Big snap on 1st and 10. That's caught downfield by Waddle. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
1st down.
Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a 1st down. Now the former Ohio State Buckeye. Here's J.K. Dobbins. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Demetrius Knight there on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. Off the play fake, here's Nix. That is brought in downfield by Sutton. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
1st down, Broncos.
This drive started to take some nice shape. Another 1st and 10 here. A run with the Central Florida product, R.J. Harvey. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 18-yard line.
It is 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, here's Nix. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
To the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked off by Dax Hill. Into space. He's to midfield. Inside the 30. And he's going to take this back all the way. Touchdown, Cincinnati. What a spectacular take back for the score. You can stay in your own end zone and just take the touchback. Better yet, go the other way and get the touchdown.
And just a great heads-up play there, Mike, not only to secure the ball in the end zone, but then to recognize he had an alley. He's able to outrun the rest of those guys, and now he finds himself taking it all the way back for 6.
Is good. Makes the score Bengals 14, Broncos 7.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. On the return, here's Mims. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. On the ground, here's Dobbins. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
Tackled by Brian Cook. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 28-yard line.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 6. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. This one complete to Sutton. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A big-time play for the Broncos. 31 yards. Nix, now to throw it here on 1st down. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Brian Cook. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
10 yards. And the Bengals 1st down.
1 quarter in the books.
Line.
It's the Bengals on top. Greg and I back here in Cincinnati after this. It's Bengals football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10. They'll run here with Brown. He'll get this ahead for about 3. That's Zach Allen there on the tackle.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 24-yard line.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. 180.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase, and it'll be 3rd down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down, and that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down. So now they'll send out Evan McPherson for this field goal try.
A 41-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals build their cushion to 10. It's now 17-7.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. Run with Dobbins. He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. Jonathan Allen, the big man from the interior, with the stop.
So his team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Pressure all around him, and down he goes. Jonathan Allen. He gets in there to drop him for a big loss. And now it's 3rd and long. Throwing is Nix. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by DJ Turner.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
Play action now. It's Burrow. He's going to let it go deep for Chase. And that ball intercepted by Pat Surtain. And a solid return as he gets it up past the 45-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
A 1st down throw for Nix. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It's pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Now, a 2nd down throw for Nix. That's caught on the right side by Waddle. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. A gain of 16 on that pass play. Good for a Denver 1st down. Now they'll pitch it out here. And the D closes quickly. He stopped after a gain of a yard. Barry harder that time there to make the play.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
from the 35. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw is Nix. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm. This offense just cannot get anything going right now on 3rd down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of 3rd down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field and have long extended drives. It is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL. And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
A carry here for Brown. And he's going to be corralled right at the line of scrimmage. That is good work defensively. They hold him to no gain.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Now a 2nd down throw for Burrow. Short one into the hands of Gesicki. Big strides. Look at him go. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal.
That's good for a Bengals 1st down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here we go.
Higgins sent in motion. Exiting the pocket right. And he will wisely just get rid of this one and set up 2nd and goal.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Here's another shot from the 6 at 2nd and goal. Gesicki, the man in motion. Here's Brown. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go here till halftime.
3 yards.
We'll come back to Cincinnati in a moment. They'll go once more from the 3. 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
To throw is Burrow. That is hot in the middle of the end zone. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Bengals. He had the touchdown run earlier. Now add a TD reception. McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals up their lead. It's now 24-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
They're on 26-yard line.
On 1st down, here's Nix to throw. Moving outside the pocket, he's going to tuck it and go. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. Trying to start this long road back. They've got a 1st down here.
Mike, the defensive line rush plan is critical when you're playing quarterbacks like this. You have to keep him contained in the pocket, because the second he gets out of the pocket, we can see what happens.
Throw it. Nix sending it deep for Waddle. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. Momentum building here. On this drive, they go again. 1st and 10.
A gain of 14. And the Broncos first down.
They'll throw. It's Nix. Sending it deep for Waddle. That is brought in. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal. Here's a run. He'll get maybe a yard down to the 4-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining until halftime.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
And he'll take it on in. Troy Franklin. Touchdown, Broncos.
Denver.
Lutz for the extra point. And this is no good. He missed the extra point, and that will keep the score right where it is. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This will be returned from the 6. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down.
26. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
And they're not going to try to snap it. That'll be enough for this, and we'll bring the first half to a close. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 36. Here's Dobbins. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. 16 yards and a solid start to the half with a first down.
16 yards.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up second and short. To throw is Nix. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Cortland Sutton, the intended receiver. Third down coming up. Now Nick's going to look to throw. And as he threw it, the pass is incomplete.
So prior to that third down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation at that down and distance. They had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up fourth down.
Nick's going to throw for it. And for the fourth time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Dax Hill. And a solid return as he gets it up past the 45-yard line.
Intercepted. Turnover on downs.
Here we go, here we go.
His drive will start on the ground. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
Bonito on the tackle. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at their 48-yard line.
From a couple of yards shy of midfield, here's second and 8.
Get set. Hey, can. 12.
Back to throw, Burrow. Open man, downfield, Chase has it. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
So far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
A loss of 2.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12.
Can.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Over the middle, it's intercepted. Picked off by Alex Singleton. And the Broncos are going to get it back here just past the 35.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
They'll start by going forward with a pop pass. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Trying to claw their way back into this one, and that'll help. It's a first down.
First down, Broncos.
On the give, it's Harvey. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
The tackle by Demetrius Knight. It's a pickup of 6.
From the 38 now, here is 2nd and 4.
At the Bengals' 38-yard line.
Here's Nix to throw. Oh, that one intercepted. Picked off by Dax Hill. Oh, big hole left side. And he's going to score again. How about that for a daily double? The 2nd defensive touchdown he's scored in this game. McPherson good on the extra point. And the Bengals will extend this third quarter lead.
Broncos 13.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here's Mims. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Big snap on 1st and 10. Now right on the heels of the pick 6, he is intercepted. Pick by Demetrius Knight. His offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The Bengals take over.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of
line.
rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete. T. Higgins, the intended receiver on that one. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
On 2. Here we go, here we go. Side.
Burrow. This one batted away. Good coverage there. It's incomplete.
Well, it's not going to make up for all the plays that they've been on the wrong side of up until this point. They finally are able to land a jab of their own, knock this ball away, and get a much-needed incomplete pass.
Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. They'll motion the slot man right. They'll try to get this one on the ground. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
Well, you find yourself in 3rd and a mile. You're looking to just pick up whatever you can. And for a minute, Mike, I thought the back was going to actually pick up to 1st down. He doesn't, but it's a heck of a run regardless.
The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on 4th down. Burrow to throw. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to have a Bengals 1st down. They wind up getting 13 yards on that 4th down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Gesicki, the man in motion. Burrow now to throw on 1st down. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. And he's going to set his guys up well. Nice return. The offense is going to have it just past the 40-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. That's caught on the right side by Sutton. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5.
At the 47-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. That is caught left side by Waddles. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
And the Broncos first down.
Now they'll set up to throw. Forced to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll be out of bounds down at the 20. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a first down to boot. Throwing is Nix. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Evan Ingram. Touchdown, Denver. Here's Lutz now for the extra point. It's up and through. Broncos are able to edge a bit closer.
Broncos 20. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And he's going to be taken down there as we come to the end of the third quarter. So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the third quarter. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports.
On 1, ready? Here we go.
Fourth quarter gets underway, and it's a run by Brown. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
Ready?
They'll stick with him again. And he's got a Bengals first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
Higgins, the target that time. It's second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
And 10 yards to go.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. That defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch. And in this case, what guys are unwilling.
So after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10.
Big 13. Big 13.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. He's got a receiver. It's Chase. A pickup of 15 in the air. It's a Cincinnati first down.
So often we see a team that's milking a 2-score lead get very conservative, especially in the fourth quarter, but not this coach. He says, all right, I might have a 2-score lead. I want to make it 3. He's trying to put as much pressure on his opponent possible here down the stretch late.
QB will survey the defense on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready?
We'll try the right side this time. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 35-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. 180.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
A gain of 2.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Here's 3rd and 2.
Here we go.
Gesicki, the man in motion. On the carry is Piron. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 4th down.
And what a play by the interior of this defensive line. There was nowhere to run. He's able to get in the backfield for a big stop, and it sets up 4th down.
Here we go.
Burrow throwing on 4th down. That's into the hands of Gesicki. He's got it. And he's going to have the 1st down. Aggressive call there. It works out as they convert on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Gun. Stop.
Gesicki, the man in motion. On the ground, it's Brown. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be in 3rd and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field.
That is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Pearson now for the PAT. That one is no good, not even close. He missed it wide to the left, and the score remains right where it's at. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
Their own 30-yard line.
Nix, now to throw it here on 1st down. Now a shot here, deep middle. And more of the same. Another interception. Picked off by Brian Cook. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
At this point, they're just trying to make something positive happen here late in the 4th quarter. This secondary blanketed the entire field, and the ball ends up falling into the wrong arms.
Here we go.
Now Brown. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off. After this, they'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Gesicki, the man in motion. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4. And it leads to 3rd down.
Here we go.
Try to pick this one up on the ground. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the 1st down.
Here we go. Side. 180. 180.
victory formation here as he's down to a knee. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. Stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. The defense can stop it twice more as the kneel down comes.
Here we go. 180. 180.
So it's a win here in the jungle for the Bengals. They use a little home cooking here. They play a complete football game. And they're going to send their fans home quite happy.